The golf team at Pope Francis Preparatory School really enjoyed a stellar season, going undefeated in league play. They were led by senior captain Jalen DeBois, the only female on the team who had all the guys on the team shaking their heads each week with her consistent low scores. Steve Kiltonic was at the Division II state championships and explains how the team fared against the best in the West.
On October 18th, Berkshire Hills Country Club in Pittsfield was the setting for the Western Massachusetts MIAA Division II Golf Championship. 12 teams and 73 golfers from across Western and Central Mass vied for the title on a course designed by Golf Hall of Fame architect A.W. Tillinghast, one of the sport's icons in shaping golf's first 50 years in America. The picturesque par 72-hole course was challenging, to say the least. One of the teams in the running for the Western Mass crown was the Pope Francis Preparatory Cardinals, who were coming off one of their best seasons in recent memory. The Red and White finished 12-2 overall and 6-0 in league play. The Cardinals were led by captain and senior Jalen DeBois, a two-time league all-star and all-Western Mass selection. She's the only girl on the team. While DeBois was the consistent low scorer throughout the season, the Cardinals' success was a true team effort.
All 8 players that were participating in the varsity matches, at one point or another during the season, we used their score. And that's not something that happens a lot in high school golf. So our team really had a lot of depth. We didn't necessarily have superstars other than Jalen, but from top to bottom, we had players that were always, capable of posting the low scores we needed.
Jalen has been playing golf since around 8 and got interested in the sport because of her father, who was her biggest cheerleader, unofficial coach, and best friend.
And then he was like, come out to the golf course with me. I had my Barbies in my hand and the golf course. But no, he's the best. He's really supportive, and I'm happy that he got me into it. And probably by the time I was 10, I just started playing in tournaments for fun. And that's when I actually started playing real rounds of golf.
Jalen's first competitive sport was swimming, and while she excelled in the water, she fell in love with golf and made the transition from pool to fairway. DeBois competes on the boys' team because there are no girls' golf teams in Western Mass.
At first, when I was a freshman, I was really nervous because I just thought that they wouldn't like me because I was this girl that came in.
Jalen's overcame her anxiety and over the past 4 years has put to rest any lingering questions about her ability to go head-to-head with the boys.
I'm the oldest one on the team, but they all say I'm their little sister. They all treat me really well, and I've always played with the boys, so I'm just kind of used to having to go against them. And I'll show up to this tournament or boys tournaments, and they're really upset that they've had to play with a girl. They've literally said, I can't believe I have to play with the one girl in this tournament, but then I always beat them, so.
At the girls' Western Mass Championship held at the Wilbraham Country Club in September, DeBois won the girls' title by 8 strokes. At Berkshire Hills, she was the sole girl competing.
Jalen's one of the most committed golfers I've ever seen. She really has a passion and love for the game, and she's constantly trying to find ways to improve her game. Not only is she a really good golfer, she's a really good person. She's been our team captain and our team leader all year long. She has been giving the players advice and helping them. And Jalen was very instrumental in helping this team grow, and a lot of our victories, she was very instrumental in that.
Anziano said that the best part of DeBois' game is her consistent long play off the tee, her approach shots, and when she's really on, her putting. While he's coached some very talented golfers over the years, Jalen ranks up there with the cream of the crop.
I put Jalen up with every single one of them. She has consistently shot in the 30s, so I would definitely put her up there as one of the top golfers I've ever coached.
And Jalen has kudos for Coach Anziano, or as she calls him, Mr. A.
He always keeps you calm, has positive energy. There's been many rounds that have been saved because I'll get really upset, and he just is right there to be like, Jalen, you're a good golfer, stop stressing out. And he's saved me plenty of times, yeah.
Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the wonderful talent and commitment and desire that we've put into this season. We thank you for the success we've had. And we just ask you to keep us calm and help us remember everything we've ever learned about golf so we can apply it to our games today.
The Cardinals had high hopes coming into the tournament, but the conditions were less than ideal, and the golfers had to contend with the cold, wind, and rain throughout the match. The Cardinals finished a disappointing tied for 7th, 19 strokes behind overall champion Leominster.
The conditions of the course were tough. This was the first time all season we actually played golf in cold weather. So, I'm not really to make excuses, but I was expecting, a little more from our team.
Du Bois, however, didn't disappoint, finishing with a 79, which tied for 7th, only 4 strokes behind the eventual winner. The Cardinals' Michael McGrath and Ryan O'Leary both shot 87s and tied for 30th place. Jalen qualified as the only girl from Western Mass heading to the Mass Division II Championship.
I'm not allowed to play from the women's tees, but it didn't really affect me. Like, even playing from the men's, it was like my driver was spot on all day. And I say, like, my emotions today in particular, I kept it together.
On the 18th and final hole, Du Bois was still in contention for the States, but needed a long putt to seal a bid.
She needed to make about a 35-foot putt to shoot 79, and she sank the putt, which, under pressure like that putt can seem a lot longer.
As Jalen closes out her high school career, she'll miss the team camaraderie.
We've had such a good chemistry over this year, and we have so much fun, and I'm really sad that, like, as a team we couldn't go to states, but I know they're all happy for me.
Jalen has the difficult but enviable decision to select one college among many pursuing her for a golf scholarship.
I think Jalen definitely has the potential to have a great college career, and there are no guarantees when it comes to professional golf, but I think she does have the talent and the mindset and the desire to try to make that happen.
With her skills, determination, hard work ethic, and a little luck, maybe one day we'll be watching Jalen sink those 35-foot putts on the PGA Tour, along with her 2 favorite pro players, Tiger Woods and Lexi Thompson. For Reel to Reel, I'm Steve Kiltonic.
At the State Division II tournament held Monday at Sandy Burr Country Club in Wayland, Jalen shot an impressive 83 and finished 36th in the competitive state tournament. Congratulations on an outstanding high school career with the Cardinals, and we all look forward to following Jalen as she continues her success in the college ranks.